Hello everybody, welcome back to another Bosco Tech stream, and today we are going to present to you with Overwatch. My name is Ethan Dela Cruz and we have a new commentator joining us for the production team.
What is up, guys?
What is your name, dear sire?
My name is Julian Santana. I am quite new to this production team, so this is my first time commentating.
He used to run the behind the scenes production, and we are going up against Prosper today. We went against their second team, but now I believe we're going against their best team. And as we can recap, Bosco Tech 3-0'd them against the second Prosper team, and now I think we're going against their elites, if I am correct. So I'm really excited about how this is going to perform. Bosco Tech just came back from a loss, and we'll see how this is going to play out. This is going to be Busan, if I'm correct.
Capture the objective.
Only if we can get to some hero. Alright. Now they're both gonna start up at the top, making contact right now. Amalga versus a Ramatra. This lineup is very interesting. Kiriko dies to Mei. Objective is now active. Juno dies. Both supporters dead for Bosco Tech. Here comes Prosper. Going on the aggressive. Seems like they're gonna be able to capture a point first. Monkey Happy, this is the first time he has played Malga on stream, so it's very interesting. I think he's going to go for the early switch here to Orisa. See how Bosco Tech is going to counteract. Prosper already at 13%. Soldier gets the kill on Juno. Maywall comes up. Both Mays get their walls up, and it seems like Bosco Tech's May is going to go down first. Orisa trying to hold back. It's gonna be really hard for them to push this, especially against a Ramatra with his easy CQC and his easy far range attacks. Especially with the shield, there's so much you can do with Ram. All right, here comes Orisa pushing up. Misses the May wall. Here comes the Kiri. Oh, here comes the May ult. Orisa dodges it. Looking at the Prosper Sojourn right now. Getting tons of damage right now. Prosper at 56. 3v2, not in the odds of Bosco.
Back, but failed to push back, so waiting for a regroup on Bosco Tech side. Good to see.
Something that's really interesting to me is that a Lucio on this map is actually pretty rare to find, especially with how wide this map really is, especially with there being a first floor and a second floor for this map. So Prosper is excelling right now with the Lucio, which is very rare. Here comes Zerberus. Lucio to counter. Sojourn ult. Gets a kill on Sojourn. Nice play by Isaac. May ult comes out. Gets no one. May tries to get too desperate on the Orisa. Overtime. Seems like Prosper might take this first round. No, it's contested. Seems like Monkey Eye is going to die on points. Bosco Tech. Westbridge got the point, but it seems like the first point is going to go towards Prosper.
I'm here.
Yeah, I've noticed that the Ram and the Sojourn abilities, the ones that stick down continuously, are kind of annoying to Dion, considering that if you don't watch that it starts to take down your health a lot.
Yeah, and I see that Bosco Tech support, it's really getting picked off early by the DPS, especially with the May wall kind of soloing everyone out for an easy pick by Prosper, especially with Kiri and Lucio being able to get easy damage in. So Bosco Tech really doesn't have the upper edge right now, and it seems like we're going to switch by Isaac, Widowmaker, Nathan to Venture. And we'll see how this works out for second point.
Capture the objective.
I think it's going to be our first time to watch Nathan Solidus play as Venture, so I'm pretty excited. But we may know Isaac, aka Solid, is well known for his Widowmaker plays, as we saw from Midtown. So let's see if we can keep that reputation up. Orisa sold out before trying to get to him in time. Oscar Tech's gonna have to push Ursa for the touch. Widowmaker has yet to find his first kill. Tank dead. Prosper dealing with a 1v5 right now. You see that Bosco Tech is going to be able to capture the first point for this one.
Definitely a big change of pace from the last round. See that all of them are a little more confident in their playstyle, considering the wide range of tactics they can use in the really big part of the map.
Yes. See that we're going to get a switch by Prosper going from Ram to a Winston. Very interesting because Winston counters Widow, so I could see why they would do that. Winston trying to get some couple damage. And the counter swap to Tracer too. Seems like they really do not like to fight this Widowmaker. Prosper's gonna get the point for this one. Oscar Tech being able to get a third of the point. This is the snipe. This is another one. Widowmaker for the retreat. Tracer trying to find the Widowmaker, and she does. Tracer with a double kill. Monkey Happy dies to Cass.
Currently waiting for a Bosco Tech regroup.
Yeah, the pace.
And we have a switch. Dion. Marissa to Mecha Queen.
Yeah. Out of the 6 games that we have played, this is our 7th right now, and Dion hasn't switched Doomfist at all. He has not touched Doomfist this season. It seems like Tracer's gonna try to get the flank off the support. Pops the Suzu out. Here comes the Fury Rush. Cass gets a double kill on both support. Dumpy gets a kill on Isaac. JQ trying to fend off for himself. It seems like this might be a team kill for Prosper.
I must not panic. I am fine.
60% for Prosper. Clock is ticking down. Second round is in hopes for Bosco Tech. Bosco Tech has 2 ults while Prosper has 4 ults. So Prosper is going to really make value out of this one. As a lot of times, all the ultimates pop out at the same time, and it's basically whoever has the most ultimates wins. Lucio dies to Kiri. Lucio ult. Gino kind of sitting back to not get the stagger off. Well, it seems like he's got the touch point. His clock is ticking. See that Prosper's gonna get the first one. First round for themselves. Unfortunate for Bosco Tech. Well played by Prosper. Take a look at this play of the game by Jumpy. That's Cassidy. Two finds 3. Finds his 4th on Dion. Well played by Prosper, especially for Busan to capture the point. Bosco Tech has yet to find their first win yet, and as you know, the highest that they hit was probably like 33% on 1 point, which isn't necessarily bad, but it's definitely kind of a struggle, as you can see, by Bosco Tech. What do you think went wrong over here?
Honestly, they had really good play styles. I think it was just a little bit of lack of communication. Some people were scattered here and there. Some ultimates were not charged all at the same time. So I think that kind of miscommunication can really dismantle a team. But if they get their communication better and they have ults all charged at the same time, I think they could get for a good retake.
Yeah, Prosper was really, if you guys noticed, Prosper was really playing around the counter-swapping momentum. Because once Bosco Tech finally got the point first on the second round, they saw that the Widowmaker was really sold off on Busan. So they switched from Cass to Tracer to Winston, playing dive just to really pick off the Widow. And it seems like it really worked out, and Saud unfortunately had to switch off that too. Forcing him to switch characters to something that he's not very comfortable with, going to Cass. We're going to be cutting back to gameplay for round 2. And this is going to be King's Row. Let's see how Bosco Tech is going to do for this one. I mean, second round going from first round getting absolutely obliterated. Let's see how this is going to work out.
Ready for battle.
Bosco Tech is going to be on the defending side. On King's Row, there's only really one angle that you are forced to push, and you could kind of say that this is kind of in favor for defense. So let's hope Bosco Tech can take advantage of this. But even though they're known for being an aggro team because of their tank Monkey Happy, very aggro, usually putting dive. But let's see how the Orisa gameplay comes out.
Prepare for your demise.
Now, what Bosco Tech really has to be careful of is in King's Row, there are some spots where you cannot see the Widowmaker, so it may jump as a surprise to some, usually the healers and the DPS.
Prosper's tanks Pixels sticking to Ram, and Soggy sticking to Lucio as always. It's gonna be the same lineup as previous round when it first started. Like Orisa's gonna be holding one angle by himself, kind of. Soldier getting tons of damage, forcing the Cassidy not to peek, just trying to make space for his team. Orisa gets sold off. Seems like Bat's gonna pull off the Immortal Field. Bosco Tech holding down both angles. Prosper making his way to the point. Orisa gets sold off by the May wall. Bat dies. Ram at 50 HP. Monkey Happy gets a kill on Ram. Solidus dies to the Lucio, and May gets a kill on Cass. 2v1 against Bosco Tech. Bosco Tech not going to be able to capture the first point, and it seems like in 1 minute, Prosper was able to get the point completely. Well played by Prosper. Something you notice about Prosper is that the heroes that they pick for the lineup, they all complement each other very well. So it's you can see why Prosper is so much as a team.
Almost no recovery. We have Cash trying to get shot to him, but is unfortunately killed in the healing.
Also, Tech kind of has the pillow in their favor. I mean, one doorway that they Prosper has to push through. Here comes the Kiri ult. Here comes the Lucio ult. Counter the cast. Salad finds two with Orisa's ult. Triple kill. This might be a team wipe for Bosco Tech, and it is. Having to pop 3 ults to get that team kill. Seems like Prosper's about to get their 4th ult ready on standby. Wonder how Bosco Tech is going to have to counteract this. Awaiting the back wall. Saving their Orisa gets sold off again. Mortality field comes in clutch. Prosper has control over the payload.
Heavy push back by Prosper. Kind of throw them all out in their own ways.
Wow. That Yuto, by just that one Kiri ult, being able to let them get one whole team kill. One ult really did a lot, letting them able to capture almost like 30 meters just off that one ult, possibly getting them the second checkpoint. See if Bosco Tech can counteract this.
This ends
Here comes the
now.
Soldier ult and the Bat ult. Bosco Tech popping all their ults. Orisa gets sold off again. Bosco Tech has to do something about this. Here comes the May wall. Mail to counter corner them. Finds one. Gets solid. U4 dies as well. That is a team wipe for Prosper being able to grab this second checkpoint. And also having 4 minutes, seems like Prosper's gonna have tons of time to play. Bosco Tech is trying to do something urgent. Mars struggling to find any shots right now. Fury ult. Solid just finds the tank.
Like a gentle rain.
Oscar Tech pushing back Prosper quite a bit over here.
Prosper waiting for this regroup. Finding perfect opportunity to counteract. Prosper has 3 ults on standby. Let's see how this is going to work out. I expect the Ram ult to pop in at least 10 more seconds. I expect it real soon, and here it is. Here comes every single ult known to man popping out. Monkey Happy dies. Ram trying to find the Pharah, and he does. 3 minutes on the clock for Prosper, pushing the payload as fast as possible. Oscar Tech trying to touch as soon as possible too. King Doge is the only one with his ults. Here comes Prosper's May ult, trying hopefully to make some room off the payload. That pops his. Orisa boops off the Ram. Perfect time for Oscar Tech to counter. Finds the perfect javelin on me. Hello. Here comes Prosper with the regroup. Prosper with 2 ults by both DPSs.
And in there, taking all the shots.
And he finds the kill. Sojourn. Here comes the Orisa ult. Doesn't get anyone, but does deal big damage. Here comes the May ult to make room. Orisa gets frozen. Prosper finds both support. You need to touch the payload if they want to get in here. Or about to get her ult. Needs to stay alive. Just a little longer. Doesn't find anybody. And a minute 34 for Prosper to spare. Oscar Tech able to capture the whole payload on the first round.
Unfortunately, Bosco Tech, I noticed that Prosper has this strategy of popping all their ults at the same time, so it usually overwhelms Bosco Tech and spreads them out and just finishes the job.
Yeah, Prosper really saving up their ults on standby just to find the perfect opportunity to counteract Bosco Tech's Group 5.
Like we see with the Kiriko ult and the Lucio ult, Ram just went in there and ulted, and that basically just gave him infinite health.
Yeah. Lucio's ult has insane value, being able to counter almost every single ult in the game.
And then we have Kiriko's ult making your attack speed really fast.
And co-op on Prosper, the Mei, on attack, it's very important to go Mei, because if you simply ult on the payload, they have no chance of touching it, allowing them to gain so much room. As you can see, that also was a big play on how they were able to capture the last checkpoint.
What I suppose you will do.
Let's see how Boston Tech is going to do on offense. But the problem is, even though they're good on offense, it's just that Prosper has really set the motion and the momentum in play. And now Bosco Tech is going to have to somehow recover from this. Monkey Happy switching, staying with Orisa, but Salad is going to switch to Widowmaker on offense. See how this is going to work out. King Do switching to Ana.
Let's see if King Doge can utilize that nano.
No one was peeking the Widowmaker. Maybe that was on purpose, or maybe they're just holding back. Widowmaker waiting for someone to peek. Anything. Anybody. Unfortunate. Prosper trying to hold off Bosco Tech. Orisa getting onto the point by himself. Still getting healed by both supports though. 50%. Bosco Tech really making room right now. Kiriko pops her Suzu. Here comes the Mei wall to stall off this Mei. Mei trying to stall off to stay alive. And gets obliterated by Monkey Happy. Orisa still pushing in, still trying to find this stagger.
Successful capture by Boskatech of the payload. Now this has to go all the way to the end.
going.
That was a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. I thought Prosper was gonna be a little bit better on defense, but let's see if they can catch their momentum back.
Well, if we can also see, we also see their ults being charged up. So that could be a deciding factor of whether Bosk's push.
Also, Tech seems like they're gonna have the majority in ultimate percentages. So let's see how well they can utilize this. Orisa gets sold off. Beautiful util usage by co-op. Seems like Prosper's gonna full on attack. Bosco Tech finds no support. Finds the Widow. One Cappy being staggered right now. Has to wait for the rest of the team.
That Boskatech.
Oh, touch your point right now. Pop Superior ult. Prosper backing off. Not wanting the payload anymore. Not risking a single death as long as they don't get staggered. May tries to get another soul isolation on Orisa. Misses the javelin.
Like a gentle rain.
People are doing really well with heals right now. Widowmaker holding this one angle. Here comes the Nano on Orisa. Pops every ult being popped out right now. Nano to Orisa. Pushes through. Finds Sojourn. May dies. By Prosper. Here comes the TP to Orisa. Orisa being the last one alive for Bosco Tech. Widowmaker and Ana just holding back right now. Like they're gonna back up. 3 minutes, but they're still pretty close to the checkpoint. So Bosco Tech is actually not doing bad right now.
Good attempt by Boskatech, although that Lucio ult did shift their plans a little.
Yeah, so practically every single ult has been used, but it seems like Prosper's gonna have the edge right now with Ramatra's ults, and especially on King's Row, you can find a lot of value with Ramatra's ult. Orisa being isolated right now. Let's see how the support is gonna react to this. May try to isolate again. Monkey Happy does get killed by that one. Prosper's gonna full on push, knowing that their DPS isn't really known for diving. Seems like they're gonna punish Bosco Tech for this interesting lineup, to say the least. I mean, for Bosco Tech, this is like, let's take a little closer look at the roster right now. They practically, well, they used to have practically 4 snipers on their team, running Ana, May, Fury, and Widow, with Monkey Happy being the only one that really had a automatic weapon. So, it's good to see that Silot has catched on to this and is running Soldier now. Orisa gets isolated again. Ult Fury ult's being popped. Let's see who uses the ult better. Monkey Happy finds Soldier, and Soldier finds May. Ramatra kills the Orisa. Prosper has the upper hand right now. Monkey Happy goes for the switch on JQ.
Waiting for a regroup on Boskatech. On King's Row, Ramatra can be devastating with his ult and his ability, because since the hallways are so narrow, it forces everyone to use in the same vicinity, in which lets them launch it.
I'm not trying to criticize Monkey Happy or anything, because I used to be a fellow Orisa main too. But I think Monkey Happy can do a little better with in terms of cycling his abilities with Orisa. I'm not saying he's overextending, but also kind of saying that he kind of is, because the May walls are becoming extremely predictable, but it seems like he keeps on falling for it. I think it cost him at least like 5 deaths this game. So we see the switch to JQ, which, to be honest, I would have done the same also. But I think he should have done this earlier with 40 seconds on the clock for the second checkpoint. Bosco Tech about to gain 2 ults right now, or Prosper still has 2 on standby. Monkey Happy pushing in. Maywall gets popped out. Here comes the May ult by Bosco Tech. Gets a ram. Nano JQ tries to push in. Ana dies, and Mei dies too for Bosco. Seems like it's going to be just Monkey Happy and Junkrat. Monkey Happy trying to run away from this devastating push by Prosper. This is like round 2. They're just gonna go. BK Knights. Let's take a look at the play of the game over here. Sojourn finding practically 4 kills for himself. Great play by Sojourn. So BK Knights securing round 2. Fairly easily being able to gather both checkpoints and an extra minute 30 for themselves. But Bosco Tech, as you can see, wasn't able to reach the first checkpoint. What are your thoughts?
I think they did a way better job on communication this round. Although BK Knights did use their ults all at the same time, which provided extreme pressure on Bosco Tech and not really much to counter it.
Yeah. Bosco Tech hasn't really found like a good like opportunity for them to kind of find a weakness and exploit them for the BK Knights, and it seems like BK Knights just had like overall like just found the first picks better, and once you find the first pick, it's really easy for BK Knights to punish them, and that's kind of what led to a lot of the team kills by BK Knights. So really hands off to them because they played that really well, especially on King's Row, where it's just practically just one big hallway for everyone to push, and Prosper does really well and push the payload. So really hats off to them. So really excited to see what round 3 is going to have for us, and we're going to cut to gameplay real soon. But right now, we'll be right back.
And we're back with round 3. We'll see what Bosco Tech has to offer this round.
New Junk City. Not a map that you occasionally see on stream, so pretty excited with what's going to happen for this one. I'm not sure who picked this map. I will assume it'll be BK Knights, but it seems like King Doge is going to switch to Ana, even though he didn't perform that well in King's Row, and he's usually Baptiste main, so pretty interesting to see him switch to Ana this game. Seems like BK Knights gonna stick the usual lineup, but instead Jumpy is gonna go for Cass instead of Sojourn. I don't blame him because this is a pretty close range map. Monkey Happy's gonna switch with the wrist against the Ramatra. Personally, I'll switch to JQ, but that's just me. Can't talk bad about a top 500. Both sides being evenly pushed right now, but it seems like BK Knights is going to be able to get the upper hand for this one. Ursa being isolated right now, close support just pocketing him. Seems like BK Knights is going to capture this first one. Bosco Tech needs to find an opening. You know, just absolutely pocketing the heck out of this Orisa. Careful where you peek, Euphoric. You don't want to get snapped by May or Cass. And that's what just happened right there. Cass finds the kill on Euphoric. Well played by Jumpy. Here comes the anti on Ramatra. Backing up. Heals. I'm at 50. Cass F-ing his whole magazine onto Monkey Happy 2 times in a row. Good flank by BK Knights. BK Knights at 75%. It's going to be really hard for Oscar to capture. And I don't even know if they're going to be able to capture this first point. But let's see what happens.
BK Knights also has most of their ults charged up, which can be devastating for the next.
First point goes to BK Knights. Time for Bosco Tech to retreat. Find the next point.
BK Knights 4 out of 5 ults fully charged. The 5th ult almost done.
And Bosco Tech is going to be able to touch point first, but they need to be able to unlock. It needs to be unlocked for them to capture any percentage. One pick by Knights, and it'll be grabs at this point. Because once they find that one kill and that one push, it's just a team kill for Bishop Kelly. Because the Orisa ult, predictable. Lucio reads it. Here comes the nano on Orisa. Solidus finds Lucio. Solid finds Cass. Monkey Happy finds both Kiri and Ramatra. Team Y for Bosco Tech. Beautifully executed with them getting a fourth of the capture of the point. Well played by Bosco Tech.
Juno also held her ult. In my personal opinion, I would have popped that ult, but it seems that she's wisely using it. Possibly for the next point. Possibly to defend a takeback.
Yeah, a lot of the times the support ults are used to counter a DPS or a tank ult. So see how this is gonna work out. May finds the kill on Team Doge. Here comes 2 support ults, 1 for each team. Monkey Happy dies along with Euphoric. Solid dies 2, Sojourn dies 2. Another team kill for BK. You guys don't know what BK stands for? It's Bishop Kelly. Bosco Tech only has Ash's ults, aka Bob. One good Bob placement, and they can easily get the point back.
I also believe Bob does count as taking for the point.
Bob finding a lot of damage on Ramatra, but Bob doesn't find anyone. Either May, because of the May. Here comes Ramatra's ult popping. May is freezing the hell out of Orisa. Dao dies. Kiri, but does find one on Cass. Monkey Happy gets the May. And Monkey Happy secures the point once again. Seems that Bosco Tech is going to be able to capture this first point unless Lucio gets everyone on time, but I doubt it. And Bosco Tech being able to tie it up. It's been a while since Bosco Tech has been able to tie. So it seems like it's going to be a pretty close game for Bosco Tech on the 3rd round.
They were able to take that back after a team wipe.
But it seems like, debatably, BK Knights might have the upper advantage in terms of bolts. Especially them being able to touch the point first. So we'll see how this is going to work out. Surprised that Monkey Happy hasn't switched back from Orisa to like the JQ, especially against Ramatra. Orisa does get the javelin on May, making him die to environmental issues. It's going to be absolutely devastating for BK Knights if Bosco Tech utilizes this correctly. Because obviously we want to look at a May and spawn, right? This is perfect, actually. Back to Cassidy. Bosco Tech being able to gather 10% as May has been fine. Here comes the Kiri rush. Here comes the Orisa. Here comes the Suzu. Here comes the Lucio. Here comes the every single ult. Let's see who utilizes better. Mayo gets popped. And then Mei wall gets popped. Mei still has her ult, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Does not waste it at all. Gain perfect value out of both support. Awesome tech. Losing this point, but still has 50%. DK still needs a bit of catching up to. Awesome tech does have a nano on them, and DK Knights has 2 DS ults. Let's see who uses these better. Soldier trying to flank over here. Cassidy misses his flashbang. Nano pops for Orisa. Almost finds the Mei. Orisa trying to kill the Ramattra. Juno getting sniped by the Mei. It's just Monkey Happy. And he dies. Never seen my 65%. Bishop Kelly.
I saw them utilize their abilities more than their ults. It's actually a little surprising.
Well, doing really well in terms of aim. I mean, a lot of his ice splits has been hitting us, and he knows what angles to hold and how to hit them. Especially against a Juno, it's really hard to hit your ults. And the Mei wall, I mean, that was perfect. He knew where the Cassidy was and went to use the wall, being able to cancel out the whole cast. This actually might have gotten them the win. 99% overtime. Monkey Happy needs to touch in order to win this one. Monkey Happy finds Cass. It's Monkey Happy against Mei and Ram, and they don't get this one. One more flashpoint for Bishop Kelly to collect, and they can take this one home for themselves. Boston Tech is touching the point first. 20 more seconds until it unlocks. Juno needs to find someone to pocket, or else he's gonna get sold off by that Ram or Cass. Cass to half HP. Needs heals desperately. Flashboy about to unlock. Both teams standing toe to toe. Monkey Happy finds the Mei along with Cass. Lucio dies. Like Ram and Cassidy stand up right now. Very interesting. But I think Jumpy is doing better as Cass.
I think in the next minute or so, I think we're looking at a full ult take back with DK Knights having every single ult.
I mean, it's definitely a good investment because all they need is just this 1 point and it's rats. Gets the isolation on Orisa. Here comes the Juno by Bosco Tech, even though no ult has been popped out by Bishop Kelly. Salad finds 2. Bosco Tech really investing their ults right now, finding great value out of this. Bosco Tech gains 69%. Well, Bishop Kelly has yet to capture this one. Bishop Kelly once more for a final push for this point. We need to make value out of this one. Ram popped his ult, both things popping their ult. Both support dead. Bosco Tech. Team kill for Bosco Tech. Getting it 2-2. This is where it matters. Whoever gets this flashpoint gets the round for themselves.
Knights on the other side still having 4 of the ultimates left. And Macho only used
Doge is the only one that has an ult for Bosco Tech. And you could find great value with the nano, but it just needs to be a perfect execution by Monkey Happy to do his part as well. Orisa pushing them back. Here comes a great Mei ult by co-op. Draft finds 2. What a Mei ult by co-op. Perfect placement. Perfect patience. Monkey Happy does find 2. Saldus finds Fury. It's only cast alive for DK Knights, and it seems that Bosco Tech is going to be able to capture this one without any ults required. Monkey Happy and his support did really well countering that Mei ult, especially co-ops on a perfect placement in terms of his Mei ult.
Attack the
So
objective.
really interesting to see how Oztech was able to adapt to that. Nano pulls off on Orisa. Orisa's trying to find a single kill, but Lucio pops his ult, preventing Nano value. Only Monkey Happy for Bosco Tech. Monkey Happy falls.
Waiting for a regroup on Bosco Tech.
Especially with the stagger that BK Knights just pulled off. It's going to be really difficult for them to regroup. As long as they stay together, there's a good chance of survival. Prosper gaining at least a quarter, while Bosco Tech still has half a 5 point to spare. Bosco Tech needs to touch. Orisa dies. Bad ult by Salad. The right idea, the bad execution.
Two ults on each side.
Salad switching to Soldier because he was desperately holding on to that castle and just needed to waste it so he can switch. Hey, trying to find some damage. Here comes Orisa making space. Lots of tech coming from both sides. Mei popping the ult to get the prevent touch. Only Monkey Happy alive for his team. And it seems like that will be wraps. BK Knights securing a 3-0 against Bosco Tech. Wow. Beautiful performance. Play of the game goes to Monkey Happy as Orisa. Let's take a look at this. Mei just dying so he doesn't get the stagger. Great performance by Bishop Kelly and their Knights. New Jug City. That was close for third round. Bosco Tech did wake up and almost found a win for third round, but wasn't able to secure it. What do you think happened there?
Very close. First round I think it was miscommunication, but second and third rounds I believe it was just excellent use of ultimates on the other team, BK Knights. All of it just flowed in harmony. It's just every ultimate complemented each other.
Yes.
Such as the Juno and the Kiriko with the Ram, practically giving them a lot of health.
Yeah, Prosper finds great value out of Lucio's ult. And I don't know who played Lucio, but their Lucio stuck Lucio throughout the whole game, being able to counter every single ult, as Lucio's ult just gives everyone an insane amount of health temporarily. And they're able to find a lot of value out of that. And it seems like Bosco Tech just wasn't able to find as much value as they wanted, especially from New York City. If you notice, Cass popped his ult 2 times, but it got wasted. First was because Co-op, who played Mei for BK Knights, was able to counter it with a wall. And then Sao just wasted his Cass ult because he didn't want to stagger, and he had to switch to Soldier. And there's a lot of hero matchups, but I think Bishop Kelly is just better in every single way. For Monkey Happy, he's usually an outstanding player as a tank, but I think what could have made him better would have been an early switch. I mean, I know he's good with Orisa, but against a Ram, it's kind of bound for you to switch.
I also saw him with a lot of problems with the Mei, always getting walled off. I think that could have factored because his healers just can't get to him in time.
Yeah, the util usage by Bishop Kelly is outstanding, to say the least. I mean, Bosco Tech did do well, especially with their supports, being able to keep their team alive for a long time. But once Mei or Cass finds a kill on one of the supports, it's practically wraps for Bosco Tech, and Bishop Kelly is able to find 3 rounds off of that, being able to secure a 3-0.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So we'll come to you with a post-game interview in a couple of minutes. But in other words, we'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Another game of Overwatch for today. We are going against the OG Prosper. We're going against their A team, their best team. And Bosco Tech just came back from getting swept by Bishop Kelly in a 3-0 game. So, see how Bosco Tech, I hope they're awake and they're ready to go against an even harder team. And we are going on Samoa for the first round.
One would hope they're awake after that game one. That was rough. Oh, can he make the basketball? Can he make the basketball? Let's see. Let's see here the coconut, I guess, on this. And he misses.
Just grazes.
Let's hope he can hit his shots better than he can hit a basketball shot.
Seems like Prosper's going to be running a wrecking ball. Space. And we are off. Bosco Tech running the Orisa against the Wrecking Ball, but soon they will find out what they're going against. Prosper mainly playing dive with Ana and Kiri, probably going to be playing back row with Cass. See how this works out. Orisa going on the right side on the bridge. DPS both combating this one. Gets antied, Wrecking Ball goes in for the damage, and Monkey Happy gets destroyed by Genji and the DPS. Because Wrecking Ball gains simple damage off Solidus and Euphoric. Wrecking Ball coming in the flank, misses the sweep dart, antied on 2, made for the support. Seems like Prosper already has a point at 7%. Bosco Tech's hella staggered right now. It seems like Monkey Happy's gonna out ego with Wrecking Ball here. See how this works out.
We have seen Dion on Wrecking Ball a lot over the last couple of years. It is, I think, one of his more comfortable takes for him to play. I know he loves Joker Queen too, but I do like his Wrecking Ball is able to, avoid a lot of that damage and get out when he needs to, but it's very quick engage, his Wrecking Ball. Right there you see him roll in, get the ground pound, do some damage, but Bosco's not really there to support as he just continues though to push the team of Prosper back away from the point, and Bosco's going to capture the point for the first time this game. 36% to 5% for Bosco.
Great distraction by Monkey Happy with Wrecking Ball, being able to get their team on point, but it seems like since Wrecking Ball is straight away from the rest of Bosco's just going to get swept by Prosper. Prosper gets the point back, about to reach 40% compared to Bosco's 16. We both have Ana and Genji and Kiri, and it's identical lineups. I just noticed that. But it seems like
if you can't counter him, join him,
And seems like we know who is clearly better at each hero right now. Monkey Happy is straying off. Casper's a Wrecking Ball. Trying to find this one. He is able to. Kiri doesn't save him in time.
Oh, and that's going to be a bad TP from Prosper as Dion's able to find the second. He does get slept though. Heals coming in from the Bosco side as they are pushing up towards the spawn. Genji using the deflect, gets some bullets back towards Dion. Dion now weak, about 10% HP, and he's gonna get out. He's gonna get back to his healers. Health going up, but that is going to be King Doge down as the Ana. That's solid is down on Genji. All that's left is Kiri and the Wrecking Ball. What can they do to hold off Prosper advance? And I don't think it's gonna be much. Dion does pop ult though. He does find one kill with the ult. Knocks back, but the point now getting captured by Prosper.
Monkey Happy's going to go for another touch to prevent them being able to capture this with only Kiri on point. Wrecking Ball matchup.
Great defensive play from Monkey Happy right there.
Nano comes in. Monkey Happy finds 2.
HP apparently is all he needs, and now
3.
that's going to be the full heal. Pushing up in the spawn, Bosco really holding down the point there. Great play from Euphoric and Monkey Happy with only them 2 up, the rest of the team dead, but they stopped the advance, they stopped the capture, and now they take the lead 70% to 65%. Bosco in the lead on this first point.
Yes. I think that's potentially a play of the game, especially with Monkey Happy being able to practically get a team wipe with his fellow teammates. Bosco at 80%. A lot of catching up.
Swapping off the May. Also, Amnesty, switching off the May into the Sokra.
So now Prosper is going to get that upper hand. Prosper is able to get the point. Bosco Tech at 98%. With both Wrecking Balls, seems like we're going to be playing with overtime a lot. Here comes Wrecking Ball to the back line. Gets swept and antied. Beautiful defense set up by Prosper. Monkey Happy getting a little cocky over here. Solid is trying to go in for the, trying to regroup with his teammates, knowing that we don't have a Wrecking Ball to hook him. Cass Imperial gets popped. Cass able to find Nathan. Then Fury finds JJ. Monkey Happy goes down. Isaac goes down. King Doge trying to touch, but it seems like Prosper able to get the first objective for this one, for this first round.
And I mean, actually a really well-fought game, a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be off those initial first couple of team wipes, but Prosper going to edge out Bosco just a little bit, 100% captured to the 98% cap, so now Bosco needs to rattle off 2-point captures here, and it's looking like a dive comp. We have the Doomfist of Monkey Happy, the Kiri of Euphoric, Genji, Ana to stay in the back line with Salads, McCree, Cassidy.
Pretty sure this is our first time witnessing Monkey Happy go Doomfist for this season. He used to main Doomfist the whole time last season, but it seems like he's going back to his roots. Really excited to see what's going to happen here. Here comes the first roll of the day. Prosper's going to stick with their Wrecking Ball setup, but switching back to Tracer by a massive lead. Monkey Happy's really going to abuse this map as the point is surrounded by walls and there's absolute environmentals. And he does use the environment to his advantage, taking out Grab Bear as Wrecking Ball. Bosco Tech is going to have the upper advantage for point this time.
Yeah, I mean, a great knockoff just as you said it, using that environment, getting the easy kill. I mean, the health of a tank doesn't really matter when you knock him off the map.
Yes.
So good kill there from Bosco as they are going to be the first ones to capture the point, slowly taking away. Small point lead, but Monkey Happy gonna fall, and so is Doge as well. Ana's down, the second support is down, Salad's gonna fall as well, and that's a very quick turnaround, very quick faux team wipe for Prosper. The only one left is Ana.
Yes.
Point captured to Prosper now.
It seems like the only issue I have with Bosco right now is that Salad and King Doge's hero selection, knowing that the rest of their team is practically playing dive at this point. And it seems like Cass and Ana can't really complement each other, especially going against a Wrecking Ball. Sure, they might be able to pull off a sweep and an anti, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to stop the Grab Bear. Solidus has yet to find his first kill as Sombra, waiting for a good hack. Prosper at 30%. Even trying to get the kill off the Cass. Gets swept by Ana.
Oh, and he just gets sprayed down.
Blanket Blizz absolutely using Ana's util to pure perfection, comboing both the sweep and anti at the perfect time. As Ana, it's really basic to just absolutely prioritize your util for that one tank. Because once you get a kill off the tank, it's practically wraps to pull off a good team wipe and a good stagger. Monkey Happy being as quick as one can be as Doomfist, being able to get back to the point, off the zone for reposition, gets the Ana, finds the Cass, trying to get this Juno in the air. He does. Triple kill for Monkey Happy.
Yeah, I mean, that should be point now for Bosco, although this
Good hack.
Wrecking Ball is going to play a bit of defense, but not able to find it. 5-player kill streak for Monkey Happy, doing it all for his team, trying to will them back into this game.
75% for Prosper. Still a lot of catching up to do. Misses a Suzu, and that's how Monkey Happy meets his fates.
Seems like as soon as Bosco just gets any form of advantage, it's just a very quick turnaround, a very quick counter from Prosper.
It usually always starts with Monkey Happy overextending, as you have to be in honest side if you want to be able to play Doom. Seems like Euphoric cannot hold Monkey Happy to his fullest potential.
I feel like the Kiri heals, especially like when Doomfist is jumping around, because you gotta wait for those what tickets, cards, whatever they are, to basically get to the character in order to. I think the heals are a little bit slow on that. I think I would have rather seen like a Mercy or something just like with a little bit more of like a sustained heal rather than a Kiri.
Part with if they switch to Mercy is that the other team is playing full out hit scan, so being able to focus on Mercy is going to be like really obvious, and especially in this high division against Prosper, Mercy wouldn't be the play here, but seems like Prosper taking the first round for themselves. No crumbs left behind. Beautiful performance. Play of the game goes to Q Row as Cassidy. Well played, finding a triple kill for Prosper. Both teams have played exceptionally well in my opinion, but I think it came down to who had the better hero usage, and that was just in the hands of Prosper. I think it came down to who had the better supports. I think Prosper had a slightly better DPS layout, but in terms of support, I think Prosper did a lot better in terms of util.
Yeah, and I mean, it is gonna just be that. I mean, a lot of swapping there from Bosco, trying to find something that's comfortable. But yeah, the supports of Prosper really just keeping the team alive. And I mean, really good wrecking ball play from Prosper as well, just knocking everybody off point. Seems like as soon as there was a team wipe, just the entry and countering of Bosco, and especially the sleeps from Anna. The sleeps on Prosper's side were just absolutely crazy. They would just huddle around Dion as soon as they slept him and just get ready, and then, you know, hit the ante and then just all spray him down playing hit scan. So wasn't really much Dion could do in that situation. But coming up next, we are going to be on King's Row for the payload. I believe Bosco will be on defense first?
I think so. Prosper seems like they're going to be on the attack side. Bosco Tech has already experienced going defense first for King's Row, so let's see if they can keep up compared to last game and make a difference. Seems like Bosco Tech is going to be defending first.
Ooh, Junkrat and Sojourn.
Saw this last time he played Junkrat. He was playing on Sarasa, absolutely abusing every single choke point he has seen. So let's see if he can keep it up with King's Row.
We got a Baptiste, another Junkrat, a Reinhardt. We do have Wrecking Ball from Monkey Happy and Euphoric's classic Kiriko.
Massady going to go with Ryan. On offense on King's Row, Ryan is really great, especially you use him well, and if you have a good pocket with a Ryan, it's practically wraps for offense.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have that Baptiste and that Juno really focused on him, but Hero going to be playing up with the Widowmaker, see what he can possibly do and what he can find.
I've yet to see a swap by King Doge, aka Vincent. Let's see if he's able to. Breaking ball trying to make space, finds one on the BAP. Tries to find the Ryan on the anti. Euphoric is able to counter at Massady. 3v2 favor Bosco.
Hero swapped off the Widow actually, went to a Cassidy, but not going to be able to do much with him as it is going to be a big giant hamster ball in your face of Monkey Happy. Good first initial hold for Bosco.
Monkey Happy is going to have to be very aware of the DPS he's playing against, especially against a Cassidy that can just fall off a flashbang and you're practically dead if positioned incorrectly.
Is it flashbang again now? I thought he had the like sticky grenade.
Sticky grenade is bash.
No, but doesn't. I thought Cass had a sticky grenade too. Because flashbang was old Overwatch when you used to be able to like stun them, right?
Oh, Cass's on a flash hinders them, so they just can't use any movement ability. But they can still move. They can still move. Lost with Tech, being able to hold down this point. 2 minutes and 30 for Prosper to catch up to. Here comes a castle. Can't find any. Not willing to
peek. Gonna peek, but it is going to free up the point for Prosper to at least get onto it. Slowly starting to get this first pick of a capture.
Trying to get at least
Monkey
a
Happy
third.
now, down to like 25% HP, but a big heal gonna come in as Anna hits him with a shot, but Anna goes weak herself. The heal's coming in for Euphoric. That is going to be solid as death there. The Reinhardt charge, unfortunately, gonna hit a wall. Amnesty down to 140 health, but he is getting pocketed right now. He's in the invulnerability. Baptiste clearing out the mines and on the point. First kick, looking for a second, and he's gonna just nail Monkey Happy with a charge.
Wow.
I did not think that was going to hit. That's a crazy hit.
Massity, I don't know if that was just luck or that was just pure skill on his side.
From our angle, it looked a little lucky, but
That's definitely going to be a game changer right there, especially Monkey Happy that's playing as a Wrecking Ball. It can easily just touch and stop the gain of the objective, but he wasn't able to pull it off because of that beautiful pin by Anas.
gonna bake 2 kills, or 1 kill, sorry, there onto the Reinhardt. That payload is getting pushed up a little bit. Solid is hitting some great grenades. Gets the mine out, but not able to detonate it as Cassidy finds that headshot. Finds 2 headshots actually. First the Anna, then the Junkrat.
Also Tech is 4 ults they can use. Monkey Happy got to gain his too. 1 gold ult by Solidus, and they could possibly put back the checkpoint to 2-3 minutes.
Do have 3 ults on the side of Prosper as well, though.
But as we know from previous games, every ult pops out at the same time.
What a
Perfect
good
sleep.
sleep there from King Doge.
Vincent being able to have that great reaction time of avoid that pin that could have been devastating. Monkey Happy pops out his ult, finds Cass.
He's gonna press up now, knowing that the mines are behind him, protecting them from getting pushed up. Baptiste is 1 shot. Can he find the kill though? No, he's not. Baptiste is gonna get out. He's gonna go back to his teammate. Monkey Happy not able to finish the kill, but on the other side, Bosco is finding more kills as the healer is not available. Tausar goes down, Reinhardt goes down. 2 minutes and 20 seconds for Prosper to hit this first point.
Yeah. I would expect a swap from King Doge as Ana, especially with Monkey Happy playing dive, but when you're going against a Ryan, you kind of have to play Ana at this point. King Doge needs a bit of variety when it comes to support, as he's known for his elite Baptiste play, but it seems like he's holding back today. Prosper about to gain the 2nd checkpoint, and they do. Cass making space for his team.
That comes down to 1 final hold. How
Ball.
far back can Bosco keep them? Good sleep there from King Doge. It lands, but the May wall going to go up as a defense against that sleep. Big ground pound knocks players up. Finds the Cassidy possibly for the kill. Yes, they do find it. Kiriko with a nice kunai to the face. Solid is also going to find a kill on the Baptiste, but that's going to be a charge in from the Reinhardt.
Unlucky for Monkey Happy. Monkey Happy obviously displeased in chat. Not sure what happened here. 2 minutes and 40 seconds for Prosper. That's plenty of time for them, especially being almost being halfway with the point. Bosco Tech is going to have to perform some outstanding defense to hold off this Ryan. Ryan being tossed around right now. Soldier pops his ult. May pops her ult too to make room for the checkpoint. Bosco Tech grouped up together, expecting the baffle by Blinket Blitz. May puts on the wall.
Got a big knock up there from Monkey Happy. Great ult to follow. A lot of mines out protected against. That's a good anti there from Doge as well. Monkey Happy gonna press up. He finds the Baptiste. Now looking for the Ana. Possibly looking for the 2nd support to go down. But a good sleep there from Ana is gonna buy some time. But we do get an ult from Euphoric as well. And that's gonna be a full team wipe. 1 minute, 50 seconds left.
Even though Bosco Tech does not have any ults, Amnesty does have 2 ults though, but those support ults are more known for their offensive plays, so there's not that much of a absolute win card for Amnesty.
We do see Brad Bear switching over to this Ashe, which I do think is going to be nice towards that if they do need to get that ult out to help on the point, but especially with this Baptiste, if you get Ashe behind that wall, she just hits a couple headshots, this could open up the door for Prosper to get that final push in.
Especially
3 ults now for them as well.
Especially on this point, Bob can be insanely valuable, especially without Bosco Tech's back of util that can counter Bob besides a sleep dart. Solid switching over to Widowmaker, going back to his roots. Minute left and 50 meters needing. Wrecking Ball trying to make room. Bosco Tech needs to make room as well. It can't just only be Monkey Happy.
They're looking to push back into the corner now. Payload still going up. Ash at 91%. Look out for that possible bomb. Baptiste has already used his ult. That's going to be 2 players down now for Bosco. It's going to be 3 players down. Make it 4. And all that's left is Monkey Happy. And he's going to fall. And that's going to be the final push, final capture. Prosper is going to get this payload all the way with 34 seconds remaining. Bosco now just needs to do it a little bit faster.
Great performance by both sides. But being able to grab pushing the whole payload all the way with 30 seconds remaining, especially at this higher division, it's really rare to find that. So you can really see how Prosper is an elite team. Bosco Tech is going to recover from this. Bosco Tech going to their offensive side. Monkey Happy, extremely happy about this one. He's excited to go back to his offensive roots. I'm actually going to stick with the Rhine.
So, nothing.
You know, that's going to be the same setup by Bosco, except the Mei switch. I saw this. You can find great value with Mei, especially against Rhine, because once Rhine has no pocket support, he's practically useless. And Sao, usually, as always, going Widow for the early game, trying to capture a point as early as possible. Especially once you find a kill on King's Row on the first point, it's really hard for the defensive team to come back all the way to spawn and help their team out. That's what we call staggering. Monkey Happy going on the aggro side. Tries to give some back to the Rhine.
Yeah, I mean, they dug out who to focus on. Monkey Happy at their back, Widow at their front. Reinhardt just trying to push up, flicking side to side with a shield, but he's not going to find anything. But 2 players are going to go down to Bosco as Monkey Happy continues to push. Finds 2 himself, possibly finds a 3rd. He's going to wheel around, but there's Anna there for the heal. Hindered now is Monkey Happy, but he's going to go ground pound in. Players knocked up. What can he find? Possibly looking for one, can't quite finish off as the heals are going to be there for Anna, and now the backup from the Reinhardt and the Lucio also to follow.
Bosco Tech doing well on time, being able to find some early picks. It seems that Bosco Tech can't fully finish and get at least collect a 3rd of the checkpoint.
As he is going to get up to 82%. Anna's ult for Prosper at 97, 98, and counting. MC, though, is going to be antied in the corner, but the heals coming in from
Nano.
Howstar and Crow. Nano used by Prosper onto the Reinhardt, and that is going to be a push up there from Prosper towards spawn. Bosco still unable to find even this first tick. And this is spelling a bit of disaster for Bosco. They are not even able to get near the point right now as Prosper is just holding them at bay. Monkey Happy, 1 ult though, possibly able to get up, get those mines down, and he does do that just as we say it. Mines are down, but shield goes up, they walk through the mines, they pin him against the wall, but he does not care. He's going to find two other players for Bosco, going to find kills as well as Prosper is down to their last player, and it's Tracer, and Tracer's going to fall. That should be the point capture for Bosco. Payload now unlocked.
I would say that was a great performance by the Ana on Prosper's side, being able to hold off the point for over a minute without a Rhine, which is really hard because you only have like one util that can really that is only good for defense. He's able to utilize it to its full potential.
And I mean, Dion's causing a little bit of chaos here in the back, but he's just leaving his team alone. His team doesn't have a tank to like help stop some of this damage. And look, like Prosper just keeps they say fine, like be behind us. You're not gonna do much. So you have the Omnis police here to get near us. And all they're doing now is just pushing the spawns of Bosco. They're pushing up and wiping out the rest of the team, so that even when Dion gets in, there's nothing he can really do because he doesn't have any of that support.
Seems like our Mei, Bosco Tech's Mei hasn't found great value out of his walls right now. But sometimes it just takes time, and Prosper probably knows how to counter the Mei wall and baits him out for the wall. Seems like we're gonna see the Mei ult. Never mind.
That. This is what I mean. Now, once again, there's just Monkey Happy left up. He's just rolling around in that back line, and Prosper is just ignoring him.
especially on offense. You can't overextend, especially when your back line is just an honor and pass. Debatably, it would be better to go Doomfist in this one, but he's still doing well with Wrecking Ball. But he still needs to consider his team as a big factor if he wants to win this game.
And I mean, there is going to be the Kiriko ult followed up now with the mind of the Wrecking Ball. They are going to find one kill onto the Reinhardt, possibly looking for a second now, but that's going to be Lucio just wall dancing around, getting the heals off. Ana now in the sights of Wrecking Ball. Actually make it one on the throw because of now looking back on now all of the
You really got to see Monkey Happy's defensive side during the past 30 seconds, being able to hold off all of Prosper with his fellow backline. And Bosco took.
They basically got it. They get the kills in there. They have unlocked the extra time at borderline the exact time. I believe it was a minute. I think a minute 51 for Bosco.
Bosco Tech has a lot of opportunity, being able to grab almost all their ults. Monkey Happy barely surviving, but Euphoric here to keep him alive. One good Junkrat ult, and that could secure the game. Here comes a Kiri rush.
The other few players from Bosco get them out. I mean, a great counter ult from Lucio there. They were down and dusted. They were on his eye. Salvus just falls off the map on going forward. Nobody even there to get credit for the kill. And Bosco, now with only 2 minutes left, really need to get out of the way. They need to find an opening as possible.
Bosco Tech still has opportunity to pull off in overtime. But with all the ults being popped out, it seems like Prosper has the upper hand. Yeah, especially there comes every ult. Oscar Tech is really staggered right now, especially with the Tracer in the backline absolutely abusing the heck out of Oscar Tech. And Monkey Happy isn't able to support it, especially when he's going against both support and a Rhine. Prosper has them cornered right now. 15 seconds on the clock for Oscar Tech. Sal pops up the ults. Isn't able to find any. Down 2 goes to Prosper. Great performances by both teams. Wait, the game goes to Kiro again.
Pro with a second. Play the game. Bosco now needs a reverse sweep. I don't know if it's in the cards. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think both teams are playing at their fullest potential. Possibly a issue in terms of lineup and matchups. Bosco Tech, I say they're doing pretty well for themselves, but their Amacity being able to counter Wrecking Ball with a Ryan, don't usually see that often, especially with Wrecking Ball being able to come in and come out.
And I don't think it was that as much as it was just Dion being on their back line too much. I think he was just back there, and they decided to just say, you know, we'll ignore him and just focus him once he's the only one left, and they fully pushed out Bosco. Like, as soon as they knew Dion was behind, they just kept walking forward, found all the kills, and I think the morale for Bosco now is definitely going to be a little low. I don't really see them bouncing back in this flashpoint. As upsetting as going to say, I mean, not a great season overall. This is going to be looking like the last game for Bosco, as we will finish 2-5, and I don't think we're going to make playoffs for that record. We will see, though. You never know. But it is going to be flashpoint on New Junk City. Not Bosco's best game mode. It's yeah, not typically the best one. So don't exactly know what they need to do to find a win here, but let's hope they can.
Yeah.
We'd love to see them at least end on a little bit of a high note.
Yeah, last game against Bishop Kelly, they were able to almost tie it up in New Junk City, going 2-2, but almost just losing the last point. So Bosco Tech is already used to this map, but let's see if Monkey Happy's going to stick playing Wrecking Ball or if he's going to go back to Orisa. And Bosco Tech just needs to find an opportunity and a weakness to exploit Prosper on. And Prosper is just is absolutely abusing the backline, especially with Monkey Happy, as you said, just being not with his team. And Keen Doge, even though he's playing Ana, he's just not getting the most value as he really can with the anti and a sweep dart. Especially with another Ana on Prosper pocketing.
Yeah, and I think the supports of Prosper are just outclassing ours. I mean, they've had great counter ults. Their heals have been really good. Do get the messages that Prod is ready, I think, on their side, so we should be getting the game here soon. And just as I say it, we are entering the game 3 now. Bosco against Prosper, New Junk City Flashpoint. See what the teams decide to play at the start here.
Alright, let's get a look at our hero lineups for Bosco Tech and Prosper. Bosco Tech is going to be running the JQ, and Solid is going to be running Genji. And this is new. Wicked Blizz is swapping off Lucio to Frigate, and it seems like Rad Bear is going to go Wrecking Ball in hopes that Monkey Happy will also go Wrecking Ball. And Kiro, getting 2 play the games in a row, is going to stick as Cass. Yeah, Bosco Tech is gonna respond to this. Down 2-0. Debatably, Orisa can counter Wrecking Ball, as I'm also a fellow, usually a main Orisa. So let's see how this works out. We have a Cass and Genji matchup here. Let's see who is better. Yeah. Wrecking Ball going to the back line of Bosco. Monkey Happy trying to fend off the whole team for himself, but isn't able to find it. Prosper being able to find 3, finds a 4th. And he's able to get off Monkey Happy. Kind of replaying back to last round, absolutely abusing the fact that Monkey Happy isn't really playing with the team. And that is what lets Wrecking Ball absolutely abuse the backline of Bosco Tech. Orisa kind of focusing on the rest of the players, but it seems like we're going to get switched to JQ. Let's see if Bosco Tech can perform better. Prosper already at 20%. Seems like Euphoric is going to switch to Brig, trying to match up with the others. Brig is able to escape the Sledgehammer. 40% for Prosper. They need a touch. They're trying to find kills, and they do, with only Wrecking Ball staying alive for Prosper. Here comes the cap for Bosco. Prosper still being able to capture 50% without any ult use though. Oh, just coming back with the team. Wrecking Ball pushing from one side, the rest of Prosper pushing from another.
Oh, and a great reversal of the ult right into Cassidy's face as he fires. I didn't know you could deflect ult. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
No, I did not. I'm not an Overwatch player. But, you know who is Overwatch players? Prosper, as they get a 3-kill lead, and that's going to be point back to Prosper. They're going up 70% to 45%.
Monkey Happy kind of whiffed over there, or going right in front of Cassidy's eyes. Cassidy being able to get the ults on JQ, leading to Oscar without a tank, and Oscar being able to use that, being able to scatter 90%.
Oh, and a great ult from Dion as he gets 4 of them, finds 1 kill, finds 2 kills, finds 3 kills, and the 4th coming on the way of Salad. And now it's only the ball left. What can they do? Find that now. Eliminating mines left and right are Bosco, as they do get the ult out from, I think, 3 players of Prosper just used ults there and didn't get anything for it, as a great ult from Monkey Happy comes through.
Still plenty of room for Prosper to come back. Yeah, we should notice that Massady isn't playing tank anymore, as that role is going back to grab there. A couple switch-ups going on here. They're trying to push out the team from capturing the point. Boston Tech gets the first point. Boston Tech has no ults on their side, and neither does Prosper. Be anyone's game. Hero switches to Reaper after getting 2 play of the games by Cass. Knowing, especially on this point, it's going to be a lot of CQC. And he's also playing Genji to playing Reaper to counter this game. Also Tech manhandling the point first. Wrecking Ball and Reaper getting hella damage on Monkey Happy, and Ana forgets about him, and Monkey Happy falls along with Salad and King Doge.
Bosco gets to capture
Monkey Happy making the same mistake of overextending. Vincent and JJ obviously not happy. I can only imagine what's going on in the comms right now. Oscar Tech trying to regroup. Rabbit ready to go in for the flank. Prosper being able to capture a third of the point already.
Juno's gun honestly looks like it's one of his toy cars. I don't know why it's getting
Their gold being popped for Nano, but it seems like she's gonna save this one up for later.
up to 70% now. Prosper, they are going to get but find 2 kills of their own, make it 3. And it's only Euphoric and South left, 84% now on the second point. I do believe they are just going to give this up and start rotating towards the third.
I feel like Boston Tech should have focused more on the point rather than trying to get a stagger off. But at the same time, they were stuck at 0% for a while, so I don't blame them. 1-1. Oscar Tech. Oscar 3. Okay, Happy going after the whole team. Here comes the mines. Before it dies to it. I think he already has a rush. Waiting for the right timing. Solid just dies to the minefield. Solid dies to the Wrecking Ball. And killed by Prosper. At least they're not staggered. Now switches back to Cass. Wrecking Ball dangling. Hoping no one sees him. It seemed like the sport caught on. No, they did not. I am mistaken. They are blind. Never mind. Waiting for the wrecking ball flame. Anticipating. Here comes the Defender. They're able to push out the Reaper ult, finding value out of this one. Monkey Happy finding 2 on the tank. Now it's going to be practically a team fight. Watch for being able to capture. Almost. Wrecking ball coming back right at you. Healing needed. Genji needs to find some value here, and he does, finding Genji on the master key on the other Genji. Sao takes Brig out. Juno takes Brig out, and Reaper takes out instant. Here comes the Juno ult. And Prosper being able to get a team wipe on this one. I think that second point is going to go to Prosper, and it might be Rabs for them. Wrecking Ball, knowing that their FOV can't reach him. Minefield already. Tech has no idea what's happening. Where did that come from? Ana gets a sweep off. Brig dances around the minefield. Grab Bear finds 3 with his ult. And Solidus by himself accepting his fate and the game. Awesome. 1-2. Needs to come back. He needs to get in line to set a field.
That ball, that angle kind of crazy. Sitting above him, not ready for that to happen. But what is possible to low? It could be Juno, but she's gonna back off. Alex with this is a bit of an ultimate, but it's going to be all of Prosper dashing away. But there is the possible final headshot, but he's not fine. And he finds 1 onto Juno. I really thought he was gonna get that wrecking ball headshot, but Happy, finding him out to Reaper. Find another kill on Genji. Now Wrecking Ball Bravbear is going to be super weak. He's going to use another minefield at this point that he's trying to get faster. He's looking to knock Monkey Happy off of the map, not able to quite do so. Bosco now getting back here for the support. 75% capture to Prosper. They're trying to flip the point. 55% to 0. 7. Sal's gonna fall. Sal's gonna fall. Monkey Happy's gonna fall. Doge's gonna fall. And U4 accept his fate. That's gonna be a full reset. But a good 70% capture from Bosco onto this point.
Prosper still has some catching up to do, but they're already up 1 point. And if they're able to get this point, it's wraps. Prosper's able to take this one home. Wrecking Ball staying hidden as always. Salad finds him. Prosper tag trying to regroup, get the point. Prosper really separated right now. Seems like they're gonna try to beat this one. Ender comes out. Salad dies to Genji. Genji massively finds 2. Bear finds 1. Monkey Happy finds another. 2v1. Not in Bosco's favor. It's just Monkey Happy and dies to the roll. Prosper catches up with 73%. Wrecking Ball making space, holding them back from touching point. 90%. Clock is ticking down. One Cappy switches to Wrecking Ball to get the touch. Minefield pops. Here comes overtime. Finds an environmental kill on Ana. It's just Monkey Happy. He needs to get a touch if he wants to.
Oh, but the body block! What a great body block, but that is going to be, I think, the final point and the final point on Bosco's season.
hold them down. Hold all.
I can't play the game as JQ.
Time for the reckoning!
Great
Yeah, I
answer
mean,
here.
that was nailed.
Bosco Tech not being able to fully exceed the expectations they wanted, but at the same time, Prosper is a really good team to go against. And especially the fact that this is their best team, and as you can see here, both teams, Bosco Tech put up a pretty good fight, in my opinion. You know, they weren't able to find a good round, but each round was pretty close in their own well-being. And Bosco Tech wasn't able to capture a single round, but that's probably just due to the skill diff that they have to face off. Prosper having the best Texans and able to pull the win off. And I would say this would have to be a support diff in my fair opinion. Yeah, King Doge usually plays BAP, and he switched to Honor for this whole game, and I don't think he saw the value as much as he wanted to, especially on the Genji and our casts. And Monkey Happy just overextending as well caused a really big impact towards how the momentum was changing. So you can really see that Prosper was really abusing their mistakes and is able to prosper throughout those advantages they
Okay,
took.
bro. Okay, bro. Sorry for the bad puns here. Yeah, I mean, just rough. I do think the supports for Prosper just outclass ours a little bit, but I mean, tough season for Bosco's team. 2-5 finish. A little bit of good effort around. Again, Prosper is a really good team that we don't typically beat. We've had a lot of hard run-ins with them over the years, so now it's just kind of focus on spring season, see what we can do next season. Whether we're in Division 1, Division 2, see who comes back. But rough season after the past few. But that is, I believe, going to do it for us. Team is walking out. I don't think we'll have an ending interview unless one of them wants to talk, but I don't think they do after 2 3-0 losses today. So we will probably call it there. I think Thursday we might do a Smash stream.
That's gonna be our first Smash stream.
First Smash stream of ever.
Yeah.
I believe Matthew Vidari is going to bring in his capture card so that we can at least stream either Mark's or Adam's playoff matches. Or no, it's their cruisers on Thursday. They have their solo games tomorrow, so we might stream their crew battle on Thursday. So if we do, definitely tune in for that. If not, we will be back after Thanksgiving break with playoffs for Halo. CS, but CS doesn't stream, so we won't have any of that. And I think that's it. I think Halo's the only one that we stream. Oh, R6 will have playoffs too, surprisingly, because there's only 4 teams in the league right now. So semifinals for R6 already, collabs for R6. But yeah, we will see you guys possibly Thursday or after break. Thank you all for tuning in today, and thank you for supporting us all season, this fall season. And any closing things from you, Ethan?
No, but we will see you guys later, though.